The first step I take in order to create my cycling tour movie is to gather all the footage I've taken during my trip, and this means all the footage I have taken with my GoPro camera, as well as all the videos I have taken with my phone. I will upload all the clips that I have into the software that I use for editing the movie. And in order to find out which are the best clips, I'm afraid there are no shortcuts. You patiently have to go through all your videos in real time. And only by doing this, you'll be able to find out the best clips that will make your movie more interesting. Another thing I do at this time is keeping track of which are the clips to select and which one I will reject. An easy way to do this is, for example, to create one or more folders where you can organize all your videos. I just drag the videos into the folder, and once I start editing, I will be able to quickly access my best shots. The main criteria I use in order to decide whether I might use a clip or whether it should be rejected is quality. By quality, I mean how usable the clip is. If the footage, for example, is shaky, or it is badly lit, or simply you find it's not interesting, just discard it. If you're in doubt, just keep it, as you might still find part of it useful in the final movie. On my channel you will find a video called Filming Your Bike Tour. You will find a link in the information box below. There I go into details and specifically talk about what tools and which shots work best while you're cycling. When selecting clips, do bear in mind that what will make your movie much more interesting to your viewers is variety. Try to have a good balance of shots and perspectives both on and off the bike, as well as a good selection of views of the landscapes and people you meet, etc. Nothing would be more boring than sticking the camera in front of your chest and using that same perspective for the entire trip. After we have the best footage well organized, the next step is selecting the music tracks for the movie. Music is as important as your footage. It's a little bit like adding spices to a dish. Your tracks will determine the mood and the character of each part of your movie. Let's have a look at an example of how much music can influence and transform images. Here is a shot of me climbing one of the highest passes on the Indian Himalayas with no sound. As you can see, the nice scenery remains, but the overall character, it's a little bland. Next, let's see what would happen if we were to use the wrong tempo and track. Now we have a soundtrack, but it just feels somehow out of sync with the picture. Finally, let me show you the original section with an appropriate track and my voice telling a story.
About 1 kilometer to go to the top of Tanglangla. It's the second highest waterfall pass in the world, and it's 5,300 meters high, and I'm almost there.
As you can see, a dramatic and inspiring track gives a completely different result that conveys a sense of achievement I felt in that part of the tour. So it's the same footage, but with a completely different feel. That's the reason why you should try to pick a good selection of tracks that will complement the different tempos and feel of your shots. Generally, on a cycling tour, this means fast tracks for downhill shots, slower tempos for uphills, and otherwise just a good variety of rhythms and moods that you can alternate and choose in order to best express the feelings you want to convey in each part of your movie. If you're uploading your film to YouTube or other social medias, it's worth remembering that there might be issues with copyright ownership. This can really limit where your video can be seen and at times prevent your video from being published online at all. You will have to just keep informed as copyright regulation often change, but there are some online tools that you can use and that allow you to find out if the copyright holder allows you to use the track on your video. In the example of YouTube videos, They have a music policy page. You can see the web address here. And this lets you search a particular song or artist and see whether you're allowed to use their tracks. As an example, let's say I wanted to use Ed Sheeran Thinking Out Loud in my video. So I can search for it here. I then click the down arrow and I'm able to see that this song is blocked in 245 countries. If I want to know which countries, I can click the information circle and it will show me the full list. Just below, for example, I can see that Boyce Avenue covered the same song, and this is viewable worldwide instead. So if I still want to use a particular song in my videos, that would be the best option I have. A great alternative if you want to have royalty-free music to monetize your videos are online services. These normally will charge some fee on the tracks you use or a monthly fee for unlimited use. I have had experience using Epidemic Sound, for example, and I will put the link in the information box below. And they offer a great service, and for about $10 I think a month, and they allow you full access and use in your YouTube video of all their 30,000 tracks.